really are catching up now with only 2 points separating them. This really could be anyone's set at this point. Number 13 again. Kaylin Emsil back up. Another jump serve over to Cambrian. Number 15 spiking it back over. Cambrian can't keep it in though. It goes to Mohawk.
Even from the silence, I can feel Mohawk's energy rising.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they started out a little bit slower this game, but they're really coming back already. You know, maybe it was just that start to the new year there.
Yes.
Starting off a little bit slow, but they're here and they're ready to play today.
For sure.
And things are getting really close now as we look, with Cambrian at 23 points for the set, Mohawk at 22. You know, they're really catching up. They're right on Cambrian's tail, and I'm sure that Cambrian can feel the heat over there at their bench right now and the pressure to keep up.
Yeah. I mean, Cambrian showed their best at the beginning. Hopefully they keep up, and
yeah, definitely. You know,
if they keep it up, then they
a
can
lot
take
of
it home.
yeah, we've seen a lot of great work from Cambrian too, with Caitlin Albert, number 16, as well as Kendra Muffo, number 4, their libero on that team. You know, they've been putting up a really great game. Also just as great as Mohawk, going for a lot of digs there. So let's see, turn our attention back to the court now with 13, Kaylin Emsil back up to serve again. Jump serves back over to Cambrian. The point does go to Cambrian on that one though, putting them 1 point closer to this first set here. And it's number 12 now, Jordan Phillips, serving over to Mohawk. Mohawk responds with a spike from number 15, but the point does go to Cambrian, now giving them that first set. So very close first set, but it looks like Cambrian will be taking the victory on that first one. And the teams are now going to be switching up sides here, with Mohawk heading over, Cambrian crossing right back.
We definitely felt that tension at the end. Both teams trying their best to see who can win the first set.
Definitely, yeah. Really great efforts by both teams there. Cambrian's looking like they're having some fun over on the bench there, dancing a little bit. You know, it's a really great energy, no matter what, from both teams today, though. We're seeing that overall they're here to play, they're here to win, but they're here to have fun as well, which is great to see.
Even Mohawk, you know, they didn't win their first set, and that's okay.
Yeah,
you know, they're still
exactly.
smiling. They still have time to get back in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure, you know. Yeah, it's still very early on in the game. It could be anyone's at this point, you know, and so they're just seeing this as a very minor stop along the way, I'm sure. You know, it really is still, you know, it's cliche as everyone says every single time you hear a sporting game, but it is anyone's game at this point still. It's so early on, right?
For sure. Cambrian having some amazing spikes throughout the first time.
Yeah.
And Mohawk having amazing, like, digs.
Again, Cambrian having a lot of fun over on their bench right now, celebrating that victory in the first set.
We're hearing some cheers for Mohawk's team.
Yeah. Come to expect that as well, playing at Mohawk and it being their home court right now. But yeah, definitely always great to feel that energy from the stands as well. As the players are now returning to the court now, about 30 seconds left in between before the start of the next set here. And with that, it's time to get back into things. Starting off with Cambrian, number 7, up to serve, Isabel Rivest. Been seeing some incredible jump serves so far from Rivest this game. Let's see if she keeps that energy up on the other side now. Sending it over to Mohawk. Number 7, Isabel Rivas, going in for the dig. Can't quite make it though. First point of the set goes to Mohawk. Number 8 from Mohawk, up to serve, Nicole Croft. Nicole sending it over the net. Number 13.
Nice block for Cambrian, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Point goes towards Mohawk.
Number 8 up to serve for Mohawk again, Nicole Croft. Sending it over, oh wow. Number 12 from Cambrian, going for the dig, can't quite make it. Third point goes to Mohawk. Nicole Croft up to serve again. Just barely making it over the net there. 16 spiking it back over. Mohawk can't quite make it in time. A point to Cambrian. Number 12 from Cambrian is now up to serve, Jordan Phillips.
Number 7 going for that dig, but unfortunately missed. Number 12, Jordan Phillips. Nice block for Cambrian.
Cambrian keeping up that energy now going into the second set here. Number 12, Jordan Phillips is up again. Over to Mohawk, number 15 spikes it back over. Point is awarded to Cambrian. Number 12.
Hits the net, point goes towards Mohawk.
Number 13 now up to serve from Mohawk, Kaylin Emseal. Jump serve over to Cambrian. Cambrian sends the ball off the court though. Point is awarded to Mohawk on that one.
Number 13, Kaylee Emsley.
Number 12 with an impressive dig from Cambrian, but the point is awarded to Mohawk. Number 13 is up to serve for Mohawk again. .16 with an impressive spike over the net. Mohawk can't control the ball on that one, and the point is awarded to Cambrian.
They were close to blocking it, but unfortunately did not.
Definitely, yeah, very close.
Number 15, Tegan Langus. Nice save.
Number 11 puts it back over to Mohawk. Mohawk can't quite dig in time though. The point goes to Cambrian on that one.
Tegan Langus going up to serve. Mohawk tries to go for a dig, but unfortunately did not make it and takes it off the court. Point goes towards Cambrian. Tegan Langus once again going up to serve. Hits the net. Point goes towards Mohawk. 14, Grace Mazur. Nice dig from Cambrian. Ooh, and Mohawk blocks it. Mohawk tries to go for that double block, but unfortunately point goes towards Cambrian. Number 16 from Cambrian, Caitlin Albert.
Sends it back over to Cambrian with 6. Spiking it back over and the point being awarded to Cambrian on that one. Number 16 back up to serve again for Cambrian, Caitlin Albert.
You can definitely feel the energy from Cambrian's side.
Number 12 responding with an aggressive spike over, but Cambrian does block it. Number 15 from Mohawk is up to serve. And Amanda can't quite make it over the net on that one. The point goes to Cambrian. Up next is Jade Gauthier from Cambrian. An impressive dig from number 16 on Cambrian. Gets spiked back over to Mohawk, and it goes off the court. Point is awarded to Cambrian on that one.
Number 6, Jade Gauthier. Cambrian does go for that block, but that point goes towards Mohawk.
Yeah. Really great spike on their part over the net there.
For sure.
Number 12 up to serve for Mohawk now. It's going to be Emily McKieran. A nice dig from their libero, number 4 on the Cambrian side there. I mean, another impressive dig for Cambrian, number 4 going for it, but Mohawk does get the point on that one. Up next is number 12 again from Mohawk, Emily McKieran up to serve. Sending it over, another dig by number 4 on Cambrian. Spikes it back over to Mohawk. Point awarded to Cambrian on that one.
She's doing great on her digs, wow.
Yeah, really impressive work so far.
Number 11 from Cambrian, Maggie Little.
Number 16 going for the dig from Cambrian. Doesn't make it in time though, but they do recover the ball still. Number 12 sending it over. Oh, 7 goes for the dig. Can't quite make it though. The ball goes out of the court. Point goes to Cambrian on that one.
Maggie Little serving again. Mohawk going for that dig. Cambrian blocking it. Mohawk gets the point for that. Fortunately, Cambrian could not block it that time. Number 20, Brenley Morgan.
Number 12 trying to send it over, but Mohawk does block it. Point goes to Mohawk on that one. These teams are staying very close right now with only 1 point separating them. We have Brenley Morgan back up to serve for Mohawk now. 15 spikes it back over to Mohawk. And number 14 from Mohawk, just tossing it over the net there. Number 6 goes for a spike with 13 from Mohawk going for a nice dig.
Wow.
Mohawk tries to spike but gets blocked by Cambrian. Does end up back over though on their side.
Mohawk really truly going for those blocks.
Yeah,
currently.
definitely. 12 spiking it back over, but Mohawk still trying to block. Really impressive round here with lots of spikes and blocks. In the end, the point goes to Mohawk on that one.
Good part from both games.
Yeah, that was a really impressive round there. Up next, Bentley Morgan again for Mohawk. Number 14 sending it back over the Cambrian way. But number 12 responding with the spike over to Mohawk.
Point towards Cambrian. Number 7, Isabella Rivest. Both teams are still holding up together, 1 point apart.
Number 7 there from Mohawk going for a nice dig. Number 12 though, sending it back over, but Mohawk was already awarded that point. We have number 8 up next for Mohawk. That's going to be Nicole Croft. Nicole with the jump serve over to Cambrian. Cambrian spiking it back over, but the point will go to Cambrian.
Mohawk touches the net. Number 12, Jordan Phillips. Ooh, Mohawk goes for the save.
Number 16 spiking it back over with 12 going for a dig from Mohawk there.
Number 7 tries to save it, takes it out of the court. Point goes towards Mohawk. Number 13, Kaylin Emsley.
Number 12 spiking it back over. 12 from Cambrian going for the dig, but unfortunately. Number 13 from Mohawk is now up to serve. Again, Kaylin Emsley. Sends it over to the Cambrian bench.
Point towards Cambrian. Number 15, Tegan Langus.
Number 7 from Mohawk going for the dive. Point does go to Cambrian on that round.
Number 15, Tegan Langus once again serving. Number 6 goes for that spike. Point goes towards Cambrian.
And now we're seeing a timeout from Mohawk. You know, we've seen a really great effort again in this second set with both teams keeping really close to each other. Mohawk at 16 points right now, and our guest Cambrian at 18 points. Really great efforts from both teams so far. We've seen, again, a lot of impressive spikes and digs from both teams as well. And not just the liberos going for those as well, but, you know, so we're going to be taking a look at some replays here up next, though.
Definitely feel the tension from both teams. Both are doing so great and so close up together.
So here's a replay of a great dig.
from number 7, Kensley Child. She definitely goes out for those digs. I see her all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Both teams are heading back to court.
All right, and so we're coming back to our game here.
Number 15, Tegan Langus, up and serving.
Number 12 spiking it. Cambrian trying to block, but not succeeding with that one. 6 spiking it back over to Mohawk, though. And the point goes to Cambrian on that one.
Tegan Langus going up for the serve.
Point goes to Mohawk on that one. Up next to serve is Grace Mazur, the Mohawk graduate.
Fortunate to see her let it go. We want to keep her forever.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, she's off into the real world now. We've heard that she's finished her police fundamentals program, which she's very excited for to move on and to be out and protecting and serving the public.
Number 16, Caitlin Albert. Cambrian tries to go for that block, but unfortunately does not block it, and point goes towards Mohawk.
Another impressive spike from number 12 on Mohawk there. She's been doing a really great job sending that ball over this time.
Number 15, Amanda Cooper.
Point goes to Mohawk on that one as Cambrian tried to send it under the net. Number 15 back up to serve for Mohawk. Point goes to Cambrian as Mohawk really just dropped the ball on that one.
They didn't really know what to do at the situation. Number 6 for Cambrian, Jade Gauthier. Nice save.
Number 12 sending it over to Cambrian, but it is out of bounds. Cambrian gets the point on that. Jade's back up to serve for Cambrian again. Mohawk spikes the ball over to Cambrian, earning themselves a point.
Number 12, Emily McKeer. Nice save from number 7 for Mohawk. Oh, wow.
Wow, some impressive digs over on Mohawk's side right now.
Unfortunately, Cambrian takes a point for that. They did go for it.
Definitely.
Maggie Little.
Cambrian blocking that. Getting ready to send it back over again, though.
Nice
Number
save.
13 from Mohawk sending it back over. Number 12 with an impressive spike. Number 7 from Mohawk tries to go for the dig, but can't make it. Point goes to Cambrian on that one. And they are
Maggie Little
now
going up for the serve.
1 point away from this set again.
They're so tied up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Point goes to Mohawk here as they're really trying to recover. They want to win this set, and they are very close to Cambrian on this one, so there's still a chance for them if they can keep this energy going. Up next, though, it's Brenley Morgan sending it over to Cambrian. Number 12 tries to spike it over. Number 14 tries to spike it, but can't quite make it. The point goes to Cambrian, ending another set, giving Cambrian another victory. You know, this is now turning into a very close game now. You know, it's intense to see because Cambrian originally being the ones that were not as likely to make it out of this game with a win are now actually really showcasing that they are here to win today. Already scoring 2 sets for themselves so far. But, you know, Mohawk is really trailing closely behind there. Normally only 3 or 4 points behind Cambrian within those sets. So they're still very strong contenders. And, I mean, at this point, it still could very well be Mohawk, too. We're not sure. We're going to see how it unfolds here with the team switching sides again. We're going to hope and see what happens next. But possibly Mohawk is going to try and make a comeback at this point. Or we could see Cambrian take the victory in the next set.
Yeah, Cambrian showing a new them, basically, for the new year.
Yeah, exactly. So taking a look at some of our star players right now, though, we have Jordan Phillips from Cambrian, number 12. In her last game against Sheridan, she put up 9 points from 8 kills. Looking over at Mohawk, we've seen some great efforts, too, from number 13, Kaylin Emsley. She put up 21 points in her last game from 19 kills versus St. Clair. And as well as number 7, Kinsley Child, put up 19 digs. Very impressive. You know, we're seeing that exact same energy from her again today. A lot of digs from Kinsley today. As well as over on the other team, Kendra Muffo from Cambrian as well. You know, their libero on that team has been sending out a lot of digs as well and responding really well to Mohawk. So again, we're watching now as the teams return back to the court for the 3rd set of the game. Will this be the set that Cambrian takes home the victory, or is Mohawk going to make a comeback now? Only time will tell, and we're going to watch the game and see how it unfolds. Up first to serve is number 8 from Mohawk, Nicole Croft. Nicole with the jump serve to start off the set, over to Cambrian. Cambrian tries to spike it over, but Mohawk blocks it. Number 7 tries to go for the dig for Mohawk, but can't quite make it. The point goes to Cambrian. Number 7 from Cambrian is up to serve next. It's Isabel Rivest. Another impressive jump serve from her as usual. Number 12 from Cambrian tries to spike it over, doesn't quite make it, but then does send it over to Mohawk. Mohawk trying to block it there. Number 16 from Cambrian tries to send it over, but can't get it over the net. Point goes to Mohawk.
Number 13, Kaylin Emsley, goes up for serving. Unfortunately, does not make it to over the net, so the point goes towards Cambrian. Number 12 on Cambrian, Jordan Phillips. Number 7 going for that dig.
Number 12 sends an impressive spike back over to Cambrian. Cambrian can't respond in time, and the point goes to Mohawk.
Number 20, Brentley Morgan.
Impressive spike from Cambrian, but number 13 from Mohawk goes for that dig.
Cambrian tries to go for that save, but unfortunately does not make it. So point goes towards Mohawk. Number 20 going up for serving, Brentley Morgan.
Number 4 from Cambrian going for the dig.
Number 16 gets it over the net, and point goes towards Cambrian.
Up next to serve for Cambrian, it's number 15, that's Tegan Langus. Number 15 sending it back over to Cambrian, but it is out of bounds. The point goes to Cambrian on that one. Number 15 again, Tegan Langus back up to serve for Cambrian. Number 12 spikes it over, and it does land in Cambrian's zone there, so the point goes to Mohawk.
Number 15 for Mohawk, Amanda Keeper.
A great jump serve sends the ball very far off the court, but Cambrian does manage to save it.
Nice save. Cambrian really going for that luck.
But Mohawk spikes it over. But Mohawk spikes it back over. Point goes to them.
Amanda Caper serving up. And it goes out. Point goes towards Cambrian. Number 16, Caitlin Albert. Cameron tries to go for that dig, but unfortunately takes it out. Point goes towards Mohawk. Number 12 from Mohawk's team, Emily McKieran. Wow, nice block from Cambrian.
Cambrian makes an impressive save and sends it back over to Mohawk. Mohawk spikes it back over to Cambrian with a great dig from number 12 on their side.
Nice
Another
dig.
dig from number 4 on Cambrian. And number 13 with another great spike, but it doesn't make it over with a block from Cambrian. The point is awarded to Cambrian on that one.
Mohawk did not look too happy because of that one.
No, definitely not. They tried hard that round, you could
For
see.
sure. Number 6, Jade Gauthier. Wow, nice save from Mohawk. Mohawk blocks it. Cambrian unfortunately does not know what to do, and Mohawk gets the point. Number 14 from Mohawk's team going up next, Grace Monsieur.
An amazing save from Cambrian, sends it back over onto Mohawk's side of the court. Mohawk responding with another spike though over the net. Cambrian sending it right back over to them.
Definitely feeling the heat from both teams here.
Yeah, watching number 4 go for another spike there.
Nice block from Mohawk. Wow, impressive from number 13, Mohawk side. Point goes towards Mohawk.
A lot of great saves from Cambrian in that round as well though.
Sure.
Definitely, but at the end, couldn't get it over the net on that last turn there.
Number 14, Grace Monsieur.
And the serve, unfortunately, does not make it over. Up next is number 11, Maggie Little, serving for Cambrian. Great dig from number 12 on Cambrian there to save that. 13 spikes it over, and the point is awarded to Mohawk.
Number 8 from Mohawk, Nicole Croft. Nicole has definitely shown some nice spikes throughout the game. Hopefully she keeps it up. Mohawk puts their hand underneath the net and gives the point to Cambrian.
Number 7 from Cambrian up to serve, it's Isabel Rivas again. We've seen some great jump serves from her. And that one was no exception.
Wow.
Number 13 going for the dig. Doesn't make it in time, no point goes to Cambrian.
She really tried.
Yeah, really. That was impressive. Isabel Rivas back up again from Cambrian, number 7. Number 15 sending it back over. Cambrian can't make it in time though. The point does go to Mohawk.
Number 13 from Mohawk, Kaylin Emsley.
Number 12 with an impressive spike. 6 does try to go for that dig on Cambrian, but can't respond in time. Point does go to Mohawk.
Number 13, Kaylin Emsley.
Kaylin with a great jump serve over the net there. Number 15 from Mohawk spiking it back over.
Wow.
Great job. Mohawk gets the point on that one as Cambrian sends it off into the stands.
Number 13, Kaylin Emsley.
Number 16 tries to spike it over the net. Mohawk waiting and blocks it. Number 12 with a great spike. Number 4 from Cambrian goes for that dig. Again, doesn't make it in time though. Mohawk takes the point. Cambrian calls a timeout as Mohawk is pulling with a little bit of a lead in this third set here. Are we seeing them make a comeback? It looks like it, possibly actually. They've been putting up a really great game so far.
Yeah, we're seeing here the head coach, Matthew Shazar, giving a little bit of an instruction, maybe giving some tips, seeing what, what Mohawk can pull out and maybe possibly win this round.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like we said, Cambrian really took the energy in that first round there. But it's impressive now to see Mohawk making such a comeback now, and they really are fighting for this.
Yeah.
And so we're coming up with some replays now. So we have a great save by Cambrian there. Very impressive work.
We always see number 7. I believe she's number 7 on Cambria's side.
Yeah, that's Isabel Rivas. Yeah, with some great jump serves I've noticed from her, actually.
Same.
Number 13 is back up to serve on Mohawk's side. That's Kaylin Emsley.
Jump spike.
Wow, some great work from Cambrian there to open up. .15 sends it over, and the point goes to Mohawk.
Number 6 thought that she got that, but unfortunately she couldn't.
Number 7 goes for a dig. Mohawk's number 15 with a powerful spike back over to Cambrian. Point is awarded to Mohawk on that one. No, we're seeing a lot of great spikes from Amanda Creek here this round, as Cambrian calls another timeout.
Very impressed from both sides right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, both sides are putting up a great effort. At the end of the day right now, though, it looks like Mohawk is starting to come out ahead a little bit, actually. They've been putting up a really great effort. A lot of spikes going over to them. And, Cambrian trying to go for quite a few digs, I've noticed, but just not being able to make it in time, unfortunately. And that's really looking like it might cost them this set, actually. So hopefully
they're not looking too happy right now.
No, definitely not. This is going to be their second time out within a few minutes here. They're really trying to strategize, because you can tell that they want to take home this victory on the third set here. They are here to win tonight, and they don't want to have this go any longer. They want to make sure that they make a point.
No, they've made so much effort so far. Why let go now?
Exactly. Coming back, it's number 13 from Mohawk again, Kaylin Emsley. The jump serve to start it off. Number 6, Jade Gauthier, tries to go for a bump, but it doesn't quite work out in her favor. The point goes to Mohawk. And number 13 from Mohawk is back up to serve again.
I've seen great spikes from Kaylin.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Number 12 with a powerful spike back over the net to Cambrian. And just as number 13, Kaylin Emsley goes for that dig from Mohawk. Unfortunately, doesn't quite make it in time, though.
Number 12, Jordan Phillips.
Number 15 attempting to spike it over, but Cambrian waiting on the other side to block them. But number 12 is successful from Mohawk. Number 4 goes for a dig, but Cambrian can't recover it in time. The point goes to Mohawk.
Number 20 on Mohawk's side, Brinley Morgan.
Great serve, but Cambrian's team not responding in time, and unfortunately costing them another point.
Maybe the nerves are getting there now.
Definitely, yeah. Mohawk fumbles around a little bit, but gets it back over to Cambrian. Number 15 sending it back over on Cambrian's side there. And then number 16 from Cambrian sends it over to Mohawk with a great dig from number 13 on Mohawk again.
Great save.
Number 4 goes for a dig, does a bit of a roll. Unfortunately, again, can't make it in time though. And the point goes to Mohawk. Mohawk very happy about this as they're pulling a 9-point lead right now on Cambrian. It's going to be Brenley Morgan up to serve. Point goes to Mohawk again, as Cambrian just seems unsure of what to do with the ball over on their side right now. It's number 20, Brenley Morgan. Number 6, Jay Gate sends it over. Out of bounds, though, unfortunately. Another point to Mohawk.
We saw that great energy from Cambrian at the beginning. Hoping they bring it back, get back on the game.
Number 16 tries to send it over, but doesn't quite make it again. Another point to Mohawk, as they are pulling now an 11-point lead on Cambrian. It looks like this could be their set. Brenley Morgan sends it over to Cambrian. Number 16 from Cambrian spiking it back over, but it is out of bounds. The point goes to Mohawk.
Brenley Morgan giving those amazing spikes.
But Cambrian spikes it back over and earns himself another point when Mohawk can't quite catch that one.
Number 15, Tegan Langus.
Point goes to Mohawk as Cambrian couldn't quite get over the net on that one.
I believe they blocked it. Mohawk. That was a great block. Number 15 at Amanda Cooper.
If Mohawk can make this, this will be their set as they're currently 1 point away.
Tori
Great
Paslick
jump
just
to
coming into net.
Number 13, Kaylin Emsley sending it back over to Cambrian, but another powerful spike sends it back over Mohawk way. Number 4 from Cambrian goes for the dig. Number 12 from Mohawk sends it over to Cambrian. And that is the set. Mohawk wins the 3rd set of the game. We've seen some really great work from Mohawk in this set, pulling a really far lead actually on Cambrian. It's going to be interesting to see if Cambrian's going to come back with that same energy that they had in those first 2 sets, or if now this is going to be up to Mohawk really. This is going to be a very close game, actually, at this point. We could see, because now Mohawk is making their comeback. It's only time will tell now whether Cambrian can respond in time or whether Mohawk will come back now and take this game.
That's unfortunate from Cambrian. They were doing so great, and their energy's a little bit low on that side. But
yeah, definitely. It looks like they've fallen a little bit, but, you know, they're probably hoping right now to make a comeback for this 4th set here. It's looking like they're trying to keep energy high over on their bench right now and keep excited. So again, hopefully that they'll be able to bring back that energy that they had in the first 2 sets into this 4th set here. And we'll see if this is going to be the winning set for them, or if Mohawk's going to keep up, and if they will end up taking home the game.
12, Jordan Phillips, definitely get some great spikes and digs.
Yeah,
She's out there.
definitely, for sure. And over on Mohawk's team, Kaylin Emsley has been doing an amazing job as well, you know, with some amazing jump serves from her, amazing spikes, and going for a few digs as well. And then both of the liberos from each team, you know, we have Kendra Muffo from Cambrian, number 4. She's been taking a lot of digs, and, you know, a few I've even seen her just sort of roll over on the floor afterwards after going for the dig. Really commits to it. Number 7, Kinsley Child as well from Mohawk, just really guarding the back of the court as their libero.
She's not letting go.
Nope, that's for sure.
Hopefully Mohawk keeps up the same energy.
Definitely. We're seeing Mohawk already back out onto the court right now, though, getting pumped up as a team, whereas Cambrian's still at their bench going over some strategies, most likely with their coaches. Again, Cambrian really wants to win this, and so they are making sure that they cover all of their bases. They want to make sure that this will be their game and that this is a victory for them. But it looks like Mohawk is actually pretty confident in themselves right now, and they know that they've been doing well now and that they're making a comeback. And so I think that they really just want to keep up this same energy that's been going for them because it's working right now.
Mohawk side, Nicole Croft.
With the refs from Cambrian reminding them that it's their serve. Number 7, Isabel Rivas is up to serve for Cambrian. That jump serve not quite working out for her this time, though, as she hits the net.
She doesn't look too happy, unfortunately.
Point does go to Mohawk on that one.
Number 13, Kaylin Emsley.
Number 12 spiking it over. Number 4 from Cambrian goes for that dig. Again, can't quite make it in time, though. Point is awarded to Mohawk.
Number 13, Kaylin Emsley.
Again with an impressive jump serve from Kaylin there. Number 15 backing up the team with a great spike over the net. Cambrian touches it, but then can't keep a hold of it. Point goes to Mohawk. Number 16 tries to spike it over. Number 12 and number 20, though, from Mohawk, waiting on the other side to block that. A great spike by number 12 from Mohawk. Points awarded to them on that one. Taking an early lead into this 4th set here.
Kaylin going up for the serve. Fourth, 13 and 8 go for the dig. Unfortunately, number 7 from Cameron's side could not go for the dig and missed. Point goes towards Mohawk.
Number 7, Isabel Rivas from Cambrian. Tries to go for that dig. Unfortunately missing it. Cambrian calls a timeout early on into this 4th set here. You know, really seeing now that they need to change up their approach, and they need to really change up that energy, as Mohawk has a 6-point lead already on them into this 4th set.
Yep.
Again, they came here to win tonight, and it seems like Mohawk's really making a comeback, and Cambrian isn't liking that very much. They're now starting to respond. They want to make sure that this is their game and they're taking home the win tonight. So they're discussing some strategies right now on what they can change up and what they can do differently over on their side. Meanwhile, Mohawk just continuing to keep up that energy and making sure that they keep doing what they're doing, because it has been working out for them so far, and seeming very happy and excited for what is still to come here in this game. You know, Mohawk, again, starting out, they were never really far behind Cambrian as well. They were keeping up in those first few sets with only being 3 or 4 points behind each time, but now they're starting to take the lead as Cambrian's possibly losing a bit of energy going into this 4th set here.
Number 13, Kaylin Emsley, once again going up for the serve. Number 13 goes for the dig, unfortunately takes it out, and point goes towards Cambrian. Number 12 on Cambrian side, Jordan Phillips. Seen some great spikes from her.
Yeah, definitely.
Great block from Mohawk.
Jay Gother sending it back over aggressively to Mohawk there. But number 15 from Mohawk, Amanda Cooper, spiking it back over. But Mohawk blocks it. Point is awarded to them.
Number 20 and 12 are sticking together up
there. They
there.
really are, yeah. Yep, they are a inseparable duo up there, blocking every spike from Cambrian so far.
Brenly Morgan.
Again, with Mohawk trying to make the block, it unfortunately doesn't work out in their favor this time. Cambrian takes the point.
Number 15 from Cambrian side, Tegan Langus. Takes it out, point goes towards Mohawk. Number 15 on Mohawk's side, Amanda Keeper.
Number 7 going for that dig. Cambrian does manage to recover it, but the point still goes to Mohawk.
Did try for that save.
They really did, yeah. They worked hard for that.
Number 15, Amanda Keeper.
Number 14 from Mohawk, spiking it over. Grace Mazur, she's been playing a great game as well.
That point went towards Mohawk.
Number 15 from Mohawk up to serve Amanda Cooper. Number 16 spikes it down, and Mohawk doesn't respond in time. The point goes to Cambrian.
Did you see that? Number 11 went for a spike on the other side, trying to fake out Mohawk.
Yep.
That was great. Number 16 on Cambridge's side, Caitlin Albert.
Number 16 from Cambrian tries to spike it. It doesn't make it over the net, though, unfortunately. Point goes to Mohawk.
Number 12 on Mohawk's side, Emily McKennard.
Serve, unfortunately, does not make it over the net for Mohawk. Point toward the Cambrian.
Number 6 on McKinnon's side, Jaden Gauthier.
Number 7 and number 13 from Mohawk, unsure of what to do there. Both looking to go for the ball. Neither of them actually acting on it, though. The point goes to Cambrian.
They were fighting for that ball.
Yeah.
Number 6 from Cambrian's side, Jade Gauthier. Great block from Cambrian's side.
Number 14 from Mohawk spikes it back over, but sends it out of bounds. Point to Cambrian. Number 6 from Cambrian, Jade Gauthier up to serve again.
4 points apart.
Unfortunately, she can't make it over the net that time. Point goes to Mohawk.
Number 14, Grace Mazur. Nice dig from number 16.
Definitely.
Oh. Mohawk tried to go under the net, and Cambrian took the point. Number 11, Cambrian's side, Maggie Little.
Great serve by Little there. Number 13 spiking it back over, but Jade Gauthier responding from Cambrian.
That's out. Point goes towards Mohawk.
Mohawk still holding on to a 5-point lead at this time.
Number 8, Nicole Croft.
Number 13 with an aggressive spike over, but number 4 from Cambrian saves it. Number 7 and number 12 from Mohawk, both going for the dig.
Great block from Cambrian, really
Yeah.
pushing out there. Point goes towards them. Number 7 on Cambrian's side, Isabel Revest. Timeout from Mohawk's side. Wow, the heat is rising.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's very intense right now from both sides of the court. You can really feel the tension. Again, now with Cambrian starting to really put their guard up and not letting Mohawk in as much. And now Mohawk, again, is now going to have to look at changing up a strategy or two to see how they're going to respond to this new and evolved Cambrian that's playing.
Cambrian's showing some great blocks, some great digs.
Definitely, yeah.
Really pushing themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, great effort. Like we were saying at the start of the game, you know, they had a not so great start to their season in 2019, only winning 2 of their 9 games that they've played. But again, it's a new year, and it looks like it's a new Cambrian as well, and they are here to win tonight. Mohawk as well, though, been playing really well, winning 6 of their 9 games so far back in 2019. They're looking to come back and keep up that same energy, but with the way that Cambrian has been playing tonight, it's hard to say if they're going to be able to keep it up or if Cambrian is just going to be.
Mohawk's definitely taking that lead right now, so hopefully they fight for it.
Definitely, yep. And watching now as players return to the court, we have Isabel Rivest returning to serve again. Looking forward to another impressive jump serve from her. Great serve, number 7 from Mohawk, goes for the dig.
Did you see that? That was great.
Number 7 again from Cambrian, it's Isabel Rivest. Number 15 spiking it back over. Number 4 unsure of if she should have responded or let it go, but it looks like she made the right decision to let it go by as Cambrian gets the point on that one when Mohawk sent it out of bounds.
That one looked like she was dodging a bullet from the Matrix.
Really?
Nice dig from number 7, Mohawk.
Point goes to Mohawk there.
Number 13 from Mohawk's side, Kaylin Emsley.
Number 15 tries to spike it over.
Cameron's ready for that block, and they take the point.
Mohawk going for the dig there with number 8. Unfortunately not able to make it in time though. Cambrian takes the point on that one. And number 12 from Cambrian is up next to serve. It's Jordan Phillips. Number 16. Jordan Phillips is back to serve again for Cambrian. You know, we've seen a lot of really great serves so far this evening, both from Cambrian and Mohawk, but the most impressive would have to be number 7 on Cambrian and number 13 over at Mohawk. Some great jump serves from them. Great spike from Mohawk. Number 16 sending it back over their way. And a great spike by Jake Gauke, making number 7 over on Mohawk there. Kinsley Child dig for it.
Oh, wow.
A great dig by Kinsley Child again, keeping that ball in play. Unfortunately though, Cambrian sends it out of bounds on their side, awarding a point to Mohawk.
Yeah. Kendra Muffo there on Cameron's side. She almost had it. But
yeah, she really did.
She couldn't. Number 20 on Mohawk's side, Brenly Morgan.
A lot of build up there for just a gentle push over the net, but responded with a great spike by Mohawk. Number 6 from Cambrian attempts to spike it over, but the point goes to Mohawk. Cambrian calling a timeout.
Oh, it's back neck to neck.
It really is, you know. They're not that far apart right now, only a few points separating them. And again, this really could be anybody's game here. You know, if Cambrian can pull through still, then they could win this set and win the game. But if Mohawk is able to pull through and win this 4th set, Mohawk is able to win this 4th set, though, then they will definitely be going into a 5th set. And we have some replays coming up here for you now with a great dig there from Cambrian, number 4. Amazing work from her.
Kendra Muffo.
Yeah. A great spike from Cambrian as well. And another great dig from Kendra over there.
She's really going for it. Like
definitely, yeah. Yep, she's not letting up. Returning back into the game here now. Mohawk looking like they are ready.
Number 20 on Mohawk's team, Brenly Morgan, going up for the serve.
Point is awarded to Mohawk when number 15 spikes it over and Cambrian doesn't respond to that.
Cameron was not too happy about that. They
Definitely
thought they had
not.
it. Brenly Morgan once again.
Number 6, Jade Gauthier with an impressive spike over the net. Number 12 sending it back. Jade goes for a dig, unfortunately not making it in time though. Point going to Mohawk for that one.
Great dig
Great
from number
dig.
12.
Wow, a lot of great digs on the Cambrian side right now from number 7 and number 12. Another point awarded to Mohawk. You know, it's really looking like they might take this set. We might be going into a 5th set to break the tie.
You never know.
Number 6, Jade Gauthier from Cambrian heading off to the benches for a moment.
Brownlee Morgan serving.
Number 16 spiking it over to Mohawk side. Mohawk attempting to block it, unfortunately failing at that. Point goes to Cambrian.
Number 15 on Cambrian side, Tegan Langus.
A great spike from Mohawk. It does go out. The point goes to Cambrian.
Points apart, Mohawk taking the lead. Number 15, Tegan Langus.
Point goes to Cambrian as Mohawk spikes it out of bounds.
Definitely feeling that energy from Cambrian's side.
Definitely, they are starting to make a comeback already. They really want this in the 4th set right now. Tegan Langus sending it over. Number 12 from Mohawk spikes it back to them. Number 7 from Cambrian goes for that dig, but unfortunately can't make it in time. Mohawk earns the point for that one. And we see now Cambrian's libero coming back in, number 4. That's Kendra Muffa.
Now Mohawk side, number 8 goes to the benches, and number 9, Victoria Paslick, comes in.
A great attempt at a dig from Cambrian, but unfortunately, again, just not making it in time. Mohawk takes the point on that one.
Number 15 on Mohawk side, Amanda Keeper.
Cambrian attempting to get it over the net there, but Mohawk blocking. They do get it back over. And Cambrian attempts to block, but Mohawk manages to get it over to them. Number 12 from Mohawk, sending it over.
Cambrian saves it.
And the point is awarded to Cambrian. That was out of bounds for Mohawk. You know, they are really catching up now with only 5 points separating them. Cambrian could still very easily catch up and take this set and take home the victory.
Kaylin Albert, number 16, serving up.
Number 12 from Mohawk spikes it and lands it into Cambrian's court, though, earning Mohawk another point.
Number 12 on Mohawk's side, Emily McKieran.
Number 13 trying to make a spike, but Cambrian blocking it. Number 9 from Mohawk sending it over. Cambrian touching the ball before it goes out of bounds. Point goes to Mohawk on that one, putting them 1 point away from the set.
Number 12 on Mohawk side, Emily McKieran. Both teams are definitely fighting for the set right here.
Great spike from Jade Gauthier there on Cambrian's side. Another great spike from Mohawk, awarding them one last point, which wins them the set. Unfortunately, Cambrian trying to respond to that one, sent it into the crowd. And this is a very intense game now. Mohawk winning that set 25 to 17 points. This means now that they are tied up, both teams winning 2 sets. So this is truly still anybody's game right now. Both teams putting up an incredible effort. We have Mohawk, who has won the last 2 sets. Cambrian winning the first 2. Is Mohawk going to keep up this energy that they've just shown later on in the game now, or is Cambrian about to start making a comeback? We're going to find out in the last set here and really see what takes it home. So we're going to be taking a look at some replays of some great plays that happened here during this last portion. So we've got some great digs on the Cambrian side and some celebrations from Mohawk there, of course. Another great dig from Cambrian that just didn't quite make it, unfortunately, though. And, you know, that's really been a theme tonight, is that, you know, there's been a lot of digs from Cambrian's side.
Yeah. I've seen that Isabella Reves, number 7 on Cambrian's side, she's going for them. Like,
definitely.
Definitely. Like, she's trying her best. Like, she's not letting go.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's really trying hard, but unfortunately, you know, just a little too late to it each time.
Yeah.
Not quite getting there in time to actually catch the ball.
Yeah.
As well, you know, though, we're seeing some great performance from both teams' liberos as well. We've got Kendra Muffo, number 4 from Cambrian, as well as we've got number 7, Kinsley Child from Mohawk, both putting up some incredible efforts. One that I've noticed, too, emerging from both teams are some great spikers. We have Jade Gauthier, number 6 from Cambrian. She's been putting some really aggressive spikes over the net lately, as well as we're seeing people like number 12 and number 15 over on Mohawk's side. That's Emily McKieran and Amanda Coupier.
Yeah.
They've really just been
phenomenal,
killing it with the spikes, honestly. It's been some great work from both teams. It's a very intense game. And, you know, it really shows, because if it wasn't this intense, we wouldn't be in a 5th set right now, you know. But both teams are clearly fighting for it. And so it's very exciting to watch, and it's going to be very exciting to see who takes home the victory on this one.
Kind of nervous for both teams.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of great energy, too, in the crowd right now as well.
You know, they have their intense faces on now.
Exactly.
They're ready.
Before it was all cheering, and now they're getting to the point now they got to get serious. This is it.
This is it. Who's going to take it home? We don't know.
We don't know. Cambrian, you know, changing that happiness and jumpy and giddiness that they had earlier in the game on their bench, it's now turning into a lot of seriousness. You know, there's some chanting going on from their side as they come back to the court here. It shows that, you know, it might have been fun and games in the beginning, but things have gotten very serious, and they're ready to take this seriously and take home this win. The ref making a late return. Both teams chanting.
He's ready. What do you mean?
He may have been late, but he came in ready for this. And it's looking like Cambrian will be starting off with the first serve of the 5th set with Isabelle Reves. Again, seeing some great jump serves from her so far this game. Let's see if she can impress us once again.
Definitely.
A great serve. Number 15, though, spiking it back over the net, but unfortunately going out of bounds. That point goes to Cambrian there. Celebrating their very early lead. into this. Even if it's 1 point, Cambrian's going to take the small wins now.
I can't get over how great her serves are.
Yeah, it's really amazing. She really makes Mohawk dive for it when she serves. Number 15 there going for a dig. And number 6, Jade Gauthier going for a dig from Cambrian's side, unfortunately sending it out of bounds. The point goes to Mohawk.
Number 13 on Mohawk's side, Kaylin Emsley. Great dig from number 13.
Another great dig from number 4 over on Cambrian's side there. Mohawk fumbles the ball around for a little bit, but eventually gets back over to Cambrian. A great dig from number 7 on Mohawk's side. Number 16 saving that. And number 15 spiking it back over to Cambrian. Isabel Rivas tries to send it over the net with a spike to Mohawk. Unfortunately, not quite making it. Mohawk gets the point on that one.
Number 13, Mohawk side, Kaylin Emsley.
And with that, number 12 from Cambrian, that's Jordan Phillips, sends it out of bounds. A point goes to Mohawk. Number 13's back up again from Mohawk. That's Kaylin Emsley. Always a great serve from her as well.
Number 12, Cambrian's side going for that dig.
Both number 4 and number 16 going for the dig. Number 4 diving a bit more aggressively there. Unfortunately not making it in time though. The point goes to Mohawk.
Kaylin Emsley going up for the serve.
Point goes to Mohawk as Cambrian tries to send it immediately back over. Cambrian calling a timeout though, fairly early on into this 5th set. Clearly needing to make some changes to their strategy as Mohawk takes a lead on them of 4 points, 5-1 right now in the 5th set of the game. You know, we're really seeing again, as we said before, both teams keeping up a great energy. We've got number 4, which is Kendra Muffo on Cambrian's side, going for a lot of digs this round. And over on
Isabella Rivas, number 7.
Isabella Rivas too.
Her jump serves,
amazing.
fabulous.
Yeah, great job to her. And then over on Mohawk's side, we have, it would be number 7, Kinsley Child. You know, she's been doing a great job again, going for a lot of digs. And then again, their power strikers that they have over on that side. Number 12, Emily McKieran, and number 15, Amanda Cooper. Just great job by them as well. Every time that it gets over, every time that it's a spike from them, it's always impressive, always got some power behind it.
We're seeing some great serves from number 13 also.
Yeah, definitely.
Caitlin.
Point goes to Cambrian as Mohawk can't quite save that one. And it's going to be number 12 for Cambrian up to serve up next. That is Jordan Phillips. Cambrian trying to make a block, but it still ends up on their side. And number 15 from Mohawk spiking it over. Succeeding in that, the point goes to them. And it's next, it's number 20 from Mohawk, that's Brindley Morgan. Jade Gauthier sending it back over. Unfortunately out of bounds, the point goes to Mohawk.
Once serving.
Number 12 trying to send it back over to her teammates, instead sending it back into the wall. You know, we're seeing a lot of just hesitation, almost nerves from the Cambrian team right now, and it's looking like they might play better on the other side, so they're deciding to switch things up. Teams are currently switching sides right now, so definitely a very interesting game right now. Up again to serve, it's number 20 from Mohawk, Brinley Morgan.
Great save from number 13, Mohawk side.
Definitely. Number 12 spiking it back over. Number 4, unfortunately, not able to make that dig. The point goes to Mohawk.
Time out from Cambrian side. We're seeing energy from both sides, but Cambrian's not there yet.
Definitely.
They need to push harder.
Great energy from the Mohawk bench right now as they're returning onto the court. This really is a team effort for them, and they are clearly a very closely knit team. Brinley Morgan back up to serve for them again, number 20.
I believe they have a 7-point lead, right?
They do, yes. Mohawk spikes it over. Very happy about that small victory there. Points awarded to them.
Great spike. Number 20, Brinley Morgan once again serving. Unfortunately, hits the net, and Cambrian takes the point. Number 15 on Cambrian's side, Tegan Langus going up for the serve.
Trying to send it over, but Cambrian waiting to block it. They have to go a little bit further back there.
Great
Mohawk
block.
attempts to spike it, but Cambrian blocks that. Looks like the refs are having a discussion, and the point is actually awarded to Mohawk on that one. Great job to them.
Number 15, Amanda Cooper. Great spike from number 6, Cambrian side. Number 16 and number 11 create a great block on Cambrian side and blocks out Mohawk, gaining a point.
Mohawk quite literally dropped the ball on that one. Unfortunate, but still leading.
Caitlin Albert. Number 6 going for that spike. Number 7 takes it. Number 14 hits the net and unfortunately gives Cambrian the point. Not unfortunately, actually. That's great for them. Number 16 on Cambrian's side, Caitlin Albert.
A great dig by Cambrian there. Number 4 going for it. Unfortunately, though, sending it out of bounds in the process. The point goes to Mohawk.
Jordan Phillips, number 12 from Mohawk side, going up to serve.
Great attempt at a spike by number 13 from Mohawk side there. Unfortunately, not making it over the net, but looks like the point was still awarded to them. Oh. Up next, it's number 6, Jay Gauthier from Cambrian side. Number 12 from Cambrian attempts to spike it over the net. Unfortunately, though, sends it down a bit too early. The point goes to Mohawk.
Yeah, both 9 and 14 created a block, uniting together and blocking out. Number 14 on Mohawk side, Grace Mazur.
Point goes to Cambrian as Mohawk can't recover that one in time.
Number 11, Maggie Little. Number 20 and 13, both block out Cambrian and get a point on that side. Number 9, Victoria Paslick going up for the serve. Great jump serve. Number 12 goes for the dig, but unfortunately takes it out. Point goes towards Cambrian. Number 8 and 9 on Mohawk side switch. Number 7 on Cambrian side, Sabella Revest. Are you ready to see this jump serve?
Can't wait.
There it is.
Incredible work.
Oh no.
Fortunately, though, Mohawk can't get the ball over the net. Fumbles with it a little bit before it goes. The point goes to Cambrian. We're now seeing Cambrian close that gap on them. Mohawk only leading by 5 points now. Another great serve from Isabel. Number 15, though, sending it back over with a powerful spike. Jade Gauthier going for a dig, but unfortunately just not able to make it in time. And with that, the set is complete, and Mohawk wins. So an amazing job to Mohawk. We saw there, again, that they did a really great job coming back from losing their first 2 sets, unfortunately, but they made a great comeback and really pulled hard in that 5th set there. Some great work by them. You know, Cambrian, though, still putting up a really strong fight, never being too far behind points-wise. It shows that they were here. It is a new year and a new them for sure with Cambrian. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for them this time around.
They really tried their best.
They
Both
did.
sides were very competitive. Both tried, like, you know, they were amazing. Good teams. And this time Mohawk takes it home.
And so now we're going to be looking at some replays coming up next here. Some of our game highlights. Some amazing digs by Cambrian's side this game. A great spike by Cambrian there.
blocks
Some
from Mohawk.
celebrations from Mohawk, though. Some really great celebrations. But that will be the end of the women's game for Mohawk against Cambrian. We will be returning shortly for the men's game. Again, Mohawk against Cambrian, but thank you so much for joining us. An incredible win from Mohawk tonight. Please, again, stay tuned in and join us for more OCAA coverage coming up soon.
Number 11.
Hello guys and welcome back to your OCAA coverage of men's volleyball. This time around we're covering the Mohawk versus Cambrian game again. I'm joined by my co-host Laura Ferrero. My name's Ben Evanov. Hey, how are you doing, Laura?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So why don't you let us know a little bit about what happened last game there with the women's?
Well, last game the girls' Mohawk team won. They went against the Cambrian team. So it was definitely intense. It started with the Cambrian team winning twice, and then Mohawk went out and won twice.
Yeah.
So, you know, they both definitely pushed out, and we're trying to see what the boys are bringing in this time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a really great start by Cambrian. Unfortunately, couldn't hold on. We're looking into the men's game now, and we're seeing, you know, that last few times Cambrian hasn't been doing so well. They have a majorly rookie team actually on their men's team, and unfortunately haven't had a win under their belt so far this season. Whereas Mohawk has been on a winning streak actually. They've had the last 4 games that they've won. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, Mohawk with a majorly veteran team now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, and if Cambrian can come out from this and manage to take their first win of the season home, or if Mohawk's going to keep up this energy. So up first, serving for Mohawk, we have number 5. That's going to be Luke Sergeson.
Hopefully Mohawk adds it to their 5th win streak. So they're at 4. Hopefully it turns into 5.
Definitely.
We see Mohawk starting with the first point. Good job.
Again, number 5 up to serve for Mohawk. The great jump serve.
Great block from Mohawk there. Number
Definitely.
19 and 9. Blocking now Cambrian.
Very
strong
aggressive
serve.
spike from Mohawk there. Cambrian sending it back over, but it's out of bounds. The point goes to Mohawk. Number 19 with a great spike from Mohawk.
We're seeing Luke Sigerson coming up again with the serve. Number 19 at Mohawk got stuck with the ball and hits the net, giving Cambrian the first point.
Number 14 serving for Cambrian. It's going to be Brooks Gratton.
Great block from 19 Mohawk.
Cambrian really struggling with the ball right now, sort of unsure of what to do.
They tried an undernet, but it didn't really work out.
Yeah. Coming up next to serve is going to be Michael Kong, number 4 from Mohawk, with a great jump serve to start it off.
Now that was nice.
That was a great spike by Cambrian. Number 11 is up to serve for Cambrian. That's going to be Dalton Kipp. A great attempt at a jump serve, but unfortunately hits the net. Point goes to Mohawk. Up next, it's number 19, Alex Turkowitz, to serve for Mohawk. Spike goes out of bounds, giving Mohawk another point, taking a very early lead. Number 4 goes for a dig. Number 5 from Mohawk going for the dig, unfortunately can't make it in time.
Number 10 on Cambrian side, Vivek Modi. You see number 14 going for a great dig there on Cambrian side. Wow.
And a great spike from number 9. That's Justin Kong, one of the 3 Kong brothers on the Mohawk team. An amazing spike on the Cambrian side, winning Mohawk another point. And now Justin Kong is up to serve for Mohawk. Serve was out. It's a point for Cambrian.
Number 7 on Cambrian side, Cody Theron.
Unfortunately, can't make it over the net. Point goes to Mohawk on that one.
Number 1 on Mohawk side, Braden Grifton. Great block from Mohawk there. Wow.
Point goes to Cambrian. Really great effort by both teams there, though.
For sure. Number 4 on Cambrian side, Liam Flatterly.
And unfortunately, Cambrian just can't make it to the net in time to save that one. The point goes to Mohawk.
He did go for it. He tried.
Yep.
A little bit too late.
Up next, number 10 from Mohawk is going to be serving. That's James Noga. Serve is unfortunately out of bounds. It's a point that goes to Cambrian.
Number 5, Alex Tegman on Cambrian side is serving up. Wow.
With a very aggressive spike from number 19, Alex Turkowitz. He's really been dominating so far with some great spikes, very powerful over on Mohawk's side there, and his height is definitely an advantage to him. Coming up next, though, we have number 5. That's going to be Luke Sergeson serving again for Mohawk. And it goes out, point to Cambrian.
Number 14 on Cambrian side, Brooks Gritton.
Number 4 with a great spike. Number 3 takes a dig, and as well as number 1 there going for a dig as well, unfortunately not making it in time, though.
They slided pretty far.
They did.
Number 14, Brooks Gritton, serving up.
Oh, wow. Number 1 going for the dig on Cambrian's side. Unfortunately, again, just not making it in time. Mohawk gets the point on that one. And now up to serve, it's Michael Kong, number 4 for Mohawk. Great jump serve from Mohawk there. Cambrian sending it back over the net with a great serve from number 11. But number 19, again, with an aggressive spike, sending it back over Cambrian way.
We're really seeing his height taking advantage right now.
Definitely.
Michael Kong.
Unfortunately, not able to make it over the net. Point goes to Cambrian.
Number 11 on Cambrian side, Dalton Kipp.
Wow, great serve. Number 1 with an aggressive spike on the Cambrian side again. Great job on their part. A point goes to Mohawk. And number 19 now, Alex Turkowitz is up to serve. We've seen his height play an advantage when he's spiking. It looks like it does him a lot of favors when he's serving as well. Another point goes to Mohawk as Cambrian tries to make a dig for it, but can't quite make it, unfortunately. Great attempt at a spike from number 4 on Cambrian side there. Unfortunately, though, making it out of bounds. Mohawk taking the point on that one.
Once again, number 19, Alex Turksowick.
Number 1 with a great spike. 7 and 10 on Cambrian side, trying to block it.
Cameron's really trying their best out here.
They are.
Wow, they just saved that.
And the point goes to Mohawk again. What I'm noticing very early on here is that Mohawk isn't having any trouble getting those spikes over the net on the Cambrian side.
For sure. Seems as Mohawk's having the height advantage and definitely blocking out their spikes.
Definitely. Number 7 with a great spike on the Mohawk side. The refs jumping out of their seat on Mohawk's bench. Cambrian calling a timeout. A very intense start to the game. Both teams playing very aggressively, actually, with some great spikes landing on either side, but currently with Mohawk taking a 9-point lead, actually. You know, like, so we're going to be looking at some replays coming up next. Again, just looking at some amazing spikes
We're
here
seeing
from Mohawk.
the height advantage right there.
Yeah, from number 19, Alex Turkowitz. Great little celebration there after a great spike. A dive from them. Going back here to the benches now, taking a look at Mohawk, getting pumped up and ready again. They are already taking, again, a very early lead into this game. You know, we saw, like I was mentioning at the beginning, that unfortunately it just doesn't look like it's been Cambrian's season for their men's team. Haven't had any wins under their belt. And most games they've actually gone with 0 sets under their belt as well. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see if they can manage to make a comeback this game. But right now it's looking like Mohawk is pulling ahead.
Never know. It's a little bit early in the game, so we never know what's in the future.
Another great serve by number 19, Alex Turkowitz. Number 7 trying to send it over the net, unfortunately sends it underneath. The point goes to Mohawk.
Number 19, once again serving, Alex Turksowick.
Great spike by Mohawk, but unfortunately out of bounds. Point goes to Cambrian.
Number 1 and 5 switching on a Cambrian side. Number 10 on Cambrian side, Vivek Modi is going up next to serve.
Mohawk just gently tossing it over on the Cambrian side there. Unfortunately not able to react in time. Point goes to Mohawk.
A little bit of a sneaky move right there.
That was. Up next is number 9 to serve from Mohawk. That's Justin Kong. Great jump serve from him. But unfortunately out of bounds. Point to Cambrian.
Number 7 on Cambrian's side, Cody Thurin.
Great spike by number 1 from Mohawk's side. Again, we're really seeing that they're not afraid to get right up close to the net and just slam that ball down onto the other side.
Number 1 on Mohawk's side, Braden Griffin.
Braden back up to serve again.
Giving out some great jump serves.
Cambrian unfortunately struggles to keep the ball. Point goes to Mohawk. And Griffith is back up to serve again.
Ryan going for that dig.
Amazing dig by number 3 on Mohawk's side as well. And Cambrian gets the point for that one.
Number 6 on Cambrian's side, Josh Klibovic.
Very aggressive spike from Mohawk. Unfortunately, doesn't make it over, though. That's going to be a point to Cambrian.
Once again, Josh Nublinski.
A great serve from Nubleski.
Fortunate for Mohawk, that ball hit the net. Josh Nublinski.
And Mohawk is currently 1 point away from making this set here. Currently with Cambrian trailing 10 points behind them right now. They are taking a very early lead. We have James Noga, number 10, up to serve for Mohawk. A great block by Mohawk. Point does go to Cambrian for that one, though, as it was out of bounds.
Definitely the height there.
Yep.
Alex Tegman, number 5.
Great dig from number 3 there on Mohawk, and it gets spiked over to Cambrian's side there. Point to Mohawk, again with that height advantage on their team. And that earns them the first set of the game. A very great early start there to the game. Again, Mohawk showing that they are here to win tonight. They're on a 4-win streak already, and I don't think that they intend to give that up anytime soon. That's quite clear. They're playing very aggressively tonight. A great game being played by both teams, though, nonetheless. Cambrian doing a really great job as well, sending right back, but unfortunately just not able to compete really with that senior team and of veterans that Mohawk has with them right now.
Hopefully Cambrian gets a set this time, you know?
Yeah, that would be really nice.
That would be great.
Yeah.
We're seeing a very high energy team over there at Mohawk's side, and Cambrian's, you know, quiet, but inside they're happy.
Definitely. Just looking at the two benches right now, though, like you were saying, we definitely see some differences going on between the two teams. Again, Mohawk with that intense energy over on their side right now, jumping up and down. Cambrian, not quite as much. Looking at our roster, though, we're seeing right now number 3, Andrew Kong, one of the 3 Kong brothers on the team, actually. He's going to be graduating this year from Mohawk. It's his 3rd year on the team, and he's unfortunately going to be leaving us, though, at the end of this year, but already some great work. Andrew. Yeah, some great work by the Kong brothers, though, again, as usual, again, with some great serves by number 9, Justin Kong. And then again, the star that stuck out to me so far has been Alex Turkowitz, number 19. He's been doing a really great job spiking it over at the net, as well as Braden Griffith as well has been doing a really great job with some aggressive serves. They really managed to slam it down onto the other side. So really a great job to the Mohawk team so far. They really, again, came to play tonight. They're playing aggressively. And right now, Cambrian, I'm sure, is trying to determine their next game plan here, their next plan of action on what's going to happen, because they clearly are going to need to step things up if they want to take home a set or a victory this evening, because Mohawk is here to win.
For sure. You know, Cambrian's not just full of, you know, new people, but we also have like Liam Southwind. He's been there for 4 years, so he's the one carrying the team right now. And
yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, they have a few veterans on their team, you know, with number 9, Liam Southwind, Josh Nubrowski as well, been there for 3 years. And then they have one other, Alex Tegman, who's been there for 2 years. Other than that, though, a very largely rookie team, though, on their part, with currently 8 rookies, actually, on their team. So quite a bit, but it looks like they are trying to play some of their more experienced players as well. And it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, so we're going to turn our attention back to the court here. All right, and so it looks like it's going to be Cambrian serve.
Number 14, Brooks Grattan, serving on Cambrian side.
Number 1 on Cambrian there, Zach Kataginis, trying to go for a dig. Unfortunately, though, not able to get there in time.
He really dove for it.
He
Tried
did.
his best.
Number 5 now serving for Mohawk. That's Luke Sigurdsson. Great spike by Mohawk there. Number 4, Michael Kong. Again, number 5, Luke Sigurdsson, up to serve for Mohawk. An attempt at a spike from number 11 on Cambrian, unfortunately blocked out by Mohawk.
Number 5 on Mohawk's side, Luke Sigurdsson.
Great serve by Luke, really making Cambrian fight to keep it in play over there. Spike from Mohawk, but does go out of bounds. It's a point to Cambrian.
Number 11 on Cambrian's side, Dalton Kipp.
Great serve from him. And a great spike over there as well from number 5.
Very impressive from Justin Kong. Number 4, serving on Mohawk's side, Michael Kong. Cambrian tries to block it, but unfortunately passes.
Number 5 there, Luke Sigurdsson, goes for a dive. Unfortunately, can't make it in time, though, again, and that point goes to Cambrian.
Number 10, Vivek Modi.
Making number 1, Braden Griffith, dive for it there. Luke Sigurdsson sends it back over. Unfortunately, Cambrian can't hold on to the ball. It goes out of bounds. It's a point to Mohawk.
Number 19 on Mohawk's side, Alex Torto.
Unfortunately, doesn't make it over the net. Surprising for his height, actually.
He was doing great serves. First that hits the net. Number 7, Cody Theron.
Braden Griffith tries to go for a spike there. Unfortunately, can't make it over the net. Point goes to Cambrian.
Great block for Cameron.
Definitely.
Cody Theron once again surfing.
Mohawk tries to go for a spike. Unfortunately, misses it. Goes in for a dive with Brady Griffith, but it's not enough. Teams are very close right now in this second set. Only 1 point separating them. Another serve from number 7. Number 10 on Mohawk's side. That's James Noga. number 9.
Justin Kong. Great
Attempt at a
block.
spike, but blocked again by Cambrian there.
Alex Tegman.
Number 6 is up now to serve. It's going to be Josh Nublewski for Cambrian. A great spike by Mohawk. Cambrian, process of trying to block it, it went out. Point goes to Mohawk on that one. Number 1, Braden Griffith, is up to serve for Mohawk. Great serve, sending 1 for a dig. And quite a dig as well by Braden Griffith over on Mohawk's side to keep that ball in play. Great spike by number 5 on Cambrian's team. Point goes to them.
They're tied. That's great.
Number 5 is up. Alex Tegman to serve for Cambrian. Wow. A very intense spike there by Luke Sigurdsson from Mohawk team. Unfortunately, though, Cambrian wasn't in the right place at the right time. It hit them, and the point went to Mohawk. Up next, it's going to be number 10 serving for Mohawk.
That was a great block that came in. Number 10 and 14.
Again, James Noga up to serve for Mohawk. Attempt at a spike. Mohawk blocking it though. Number 11 sends it over to Mohawk. And a great spike from number 19 on Mohawk's side. Point goes to Mohawk.
Number 10 on Mohawk's side, James Noga. Great dig from number 11.
Again, back to James Noga, number 10 for the serve. And that point goes to Mohawk as it is out from that strike by Cambrian.
Number 10 serves from Mohawk's side, James Noga.
Another spike from number 19, Alex Turkowitz on Mohawk. Point goes to Mohawk on that one. Mohawk emerging with another lead there, 6 points.
James Noga serving up. Great spike
A
from number
great
7.
spike from number 7, yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, number 6 just not making it in time from Cambrian's team there. That's Josh Nublewski. Number 7, unfortunately, spiking that one. It's going under the net, though. The point goes to Mohawk. Now Mohawk taking a very big lead already with an 8-point lead.
Number 7 and number 9 switching out at Cambrian's team, and number 6 and number 4 switching out in Cambrian's team. Mohawk is serving. James Noga.
Unfortunately for number 4, that went out of bounds. Another spike by number 19, Alex Turkowitz.
Number 9 from Cambrian's team tried to do a dig, but unfortunately did miss the ball.
James Noga up to serve again. Cambrian fumbles with the ball on their side of the net. Unfortunately, can't keep it under control. Point goes to Mohawk on that one. Mohawk going for a dig, keeping that ball in play still. Forward with a great spike from Cambrian's team there. And a spike from Mohawk, unfortunately, does not make it over the net. Point goes to Cambrian.
It's definitely fighting over the ball there.
For the first time in a while, Cambrian's up to serve. It's going to be number 14, Brooks Gratton. And it's out, point to Mohawk.
Number 5, Luke Searson.
Number 9 trying to go for a spike. Unfortunately, though, blocked out by Mohawk. Point goes to Mohawk for that one, putting them in a 12-point lead in this second set of the game. Number 5 again, Luke Sigurdsson up to serve. And there it goes, unfortunately, out of bounds for Cambrian.
He did try very hard to go for that dig, but unfortunately leaded the ball the wrong way.
Yeah, didn't quite work out in his favor. Point goes to Cambrian as that serve is out.
Number 11 on Cambrian's side, Dalton Kibb. Great serve.
Great dig by number 3 there on Mohawk as well. Cambrian trying to save it, but unfortunately it takes them out of the court there. Point goes to Mohawk.
Number 4 on Mohawk's side, Michael Kong.
Great spike by Brady Griffith on Mohawk's team. Only 2 points left for Mohawk to be able to take home this set. A great spike, but also a great dig on Cambrian's side there. Some very interesting teamwork going on Mohawk's side. They're not quite even sure what happened. Point goes to Cambrian on that one.
I don't even know what just happened.
Yeah.
Number 10 on Cambrian's side, Vivek Modi.
Braden Griffith with the spike. Point goes to Mohawk on that one. That puts them 1 point closer to this set. They are 1 point away now. Let's see what Alex Turkowitz has in store for this serve. And the point goes to Mohawk, and that is set number 2. Goes to Mohawk as well.
I'm seeing great potential from Dalton Kibb. He's
Definitely.
giving amazing digs, great serves, and spikes.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely support him in Cambrian team.
Yeah, for sure. And so we're going to be taking a look at some replays coming up next. So we've got just, again, some great spikes by the Mohawk team there, as we can see.
We're seeing some height advantages going on the Mohawk side.
Definitely, for sure, with number 19 there, Alex Turkowitz, as well as Braden Griffith, number 1. Both great members for that team, providing some really great advantage to them.
Wow. Cambrian giving great blocks too.
Yep, definitely. So yeah, both teams playing a really great game so far. Unfortunately, though, again, just looking like Cambrian doesn't have the advantage for it tonight. You know, understandably as well, with a slower start to their season, unfortunately still no wins under their belt, might be feeling a bit discouraged at this point. And unfortunately, it feels like their energy levels just might not be there. So we're seeing really that strong advantage from Mohawk right now, and we're seeing them take that early lead. And honestly, with the way that it's been going, there's a good chance that Mohawk could wrap this up in the 3rd set, but you never know, because we saw last time that the Cambrian women took an early lead on Mohawk, and we thought that they were going to wrap it up and get another win under their belt, but then Mohawk managed to make a comeback. So now, and vice versa, Cambrian might make the comeback this round.
You never know.
Only time will tell. We're going to see how it goes. We still got some time, though, in between these next few sets. Let's take a look at some of our star players from each team. So starting with Cambrian's team, of course, we've got Dalton Kipp, number 11. He's been going in for some great digs and some great spikes as well. I've noticed as well, number 7 there, Cody Theron, has been doing a really great job out there as well. A lot of great spikes from him. And then their libero, number 1-2, Zach Kataganis. Again, some great work by him as well. But some good ones from our Mohawk team as well. Number 1, like first and foremost, I would have to say, is Alex Turkowitz, number 19. He's just been doing amazing. Definitely a height advantage there for him, but amazing work from him nonetheless. And Braden Griffith as well, player number 1 there. He has been having some amazing spikes as well and going in for some digs. We've seen, of course, some amazing work by the Kong brothers as well. That's no surprise. And as well as number 5, Luke Sigurdsson, has been up to serve quite a few times and been doing a really great job there as well. So yeah, definitely Cambrian has some strong competitors in the Mohawk team, and it's going to be interesting to see how this 3rd set plays out. So let's turn our attention back to the court where they're about to serve.
Number 5 on Mohawk's team, Luke Sigurdsson. Drops the ball.
Nice. Classic.
That was like mic drop.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's not interested in it. Oh, there we go. All right. Great serve by Luke to start off the set. Number 7, not sure if he thought that the ball was going to be there. He's trying to fake out Mohawk, but he went for a spike, and that didn't work out for him. Number 9 for Cambrian there. Goes in for that dig, unfortunately doesn't make it. Point goes to Mohawk.
Back with Luke Sigurdsson, serving on Mohawk's side.
And that one was out. Point goes to Cambrian on that one.
Number 14 on Cambrian side, Brooks Gritton.
And that was out. The point goes to Mohawk for that one. You know, it's a really interesting environment over on the Cambrian bench as well. We have number 4 up to serve here for Mohawk. You know, just the environment there with their coach as well, constantly stepping onto the court as well and giving advice on next plays and so on. Can tell that definitely the team is needing a lot of input.
Wow, that was an amazing
great
block.
attempt at a spike there, but great block by Cambrian. And that was in, even though it almost hit the ref. He looked very impressed by that one. Number 4 is up to serve again for Mohawk. It's Michael Kong. Great dig by number 3 from Mohawk. And another great dig by number 9 from Cambrian. Unfortunately, though, the ball goes out when he digs. Point goes to Mohawk. Number 4 again, Michael Kong back up to serve.
Number 6 is for the dig. Unfortunately, hits it to the wrong side. Mohawk takes the point. Michael Kong back to serving. Great serve.
Again, number 7 up by the net from Cambrian there, trying to deke out the other team with a fake spike.
That's definitely cheeky right there.
Yeah.
That was out by Mohawk.
Out on Mohawk, yep. Point for Cambrian.
Don Kippen from Cambrian team.
Great jump serve by Dalton there. Attempt at a spike, but it gets blocked by Cambrian. Point to them.
Don Kipp on Cambrian side, number 11. Number 7 tries to block it, but unfortunately, number 11 on Mohawk side gets it, and Mohawk gets the point.
Number 11 is up to serve for Mohawk. That's going to be Anthony Bages. Great jump serve. Number 5 goes in. And a great spike by number 1 there, Braden Griffith. Number 11 again, that's Anthony back up to serve.
He's giving out some great jump serves here.
Definitely. See if he can keep it up. Wow. There's a dig by number 1 there. Tried to get it sent back over to Mohawk, but Mohawk was ready and they blocked it. That's a point to Mohawk. Wow, a lot of power behind those serves from Mohawk's number 11 there. Number 10 spiking it down. That was number 4 going in for the dig, or 14 going in for the dig, unfortunately not making it in time though again. Point goes to Mohawk.
Number 11 on Mohawk's side, Anthony Beige.
Number 1 going for the dig there. Just with the power behind that serve.
Knocked him back.
Yeah, really. And then Cambrian sending it back over to Mohawk, unfortunately sending it out of bounds, so that point goes to Mohawk. And another great save.
Wow.
Great spike by number 1 there, Braden Griffith, and that was in, so that is a point for Mohawk. You know, I'm sure that if Mohawk could, they'd probably keep number 11 serving all night. He's been delivering some great jump serves over there so far. Mohawk just blocking that out, sending it right back over. We don't want that on our side. Point goes to them.
Can't get over his serves.
Yeah, it's really is truly, oh wow, and the crowd getting knocked by the ball there. But yeah, that is truly knocking back the Cambrian players when he serves.
They're prepared though.
They are. Yep, they have been responding well.
Number 7 on Cambrian side, Cody Theron.
Great spike from number 10, but we're going to see what the point is. The point goes to Mohawk on that one.
Number 9 at Mohawk, Justin Kong.
Number 5 going for a great dig from Mohawk there. Sending it back over, keeping the ball in play. Number 5 with an incredible spike over onto Cambrian's side. That's a point for Mohawk again. Already with a 10-point lead in this third set here, you know, Mohawk really just wants to wrap this one up.
Justin Kong back at serving. Great spike by number 6. Number 5 tries to block it, but unfortunately hits it underneath the net, and the point goes to Mohawk. Okay. Number 4 and number 11 have switched on Cambrian side.
Number 9, Justin Kong serving again. Number 6 going to take it over the net there. Mohawk waiting and blocks it.
Did he block it with his chest?
I think that he did.
Number 9 serving up again, Justin Kong.
And a great spike by number 5 from Cambrian's team there. That is Alex Tegman.
So we passed number 4 on Mohawk side. Number 9 on Cambrian side, Liam Sethwin.
And unfortunately, it doesn't make it over the net. Point to Mohawk. Now Mohawk with a 12-point lead on Cambrian, actually. Any intensity that we were seeing there in that first set is sort of starting to die off from Cambrian's side now. We watch number 1, Braden Griffith, up to serve. Another great height advantage for the Mohawk team there. Number 6 goes with a great spike. Mohawk tries to block it. And number 1.
Cambrian tried to block it there, but unfortunately the ball passed and the score goes to Mohawk College. Number 1 at Mohawk, Braden Griffin.
And that one goes out on Cambrian while the ball was in their possession. Point goes to Mohawk on that one.
All I saw was a crazy ball.
Yeah. Number 1's back up again. He is getting ready. He's getting pumped up. And there's the serve. Number 10 sends that over the net. Unfortunately, it is out. Point goes to Cambrian.
Number 6 on Cambrian side, Josh Newblensky.
And unfortunately, it doesn't make it over the net. Point goes to Mohawk.
Number 3 and number 11 have switched on the Mohawk side.
Mohawk now up to 20 points. They only need 5 points for victory at this time. It's really looking like it is going to be Mohawk's game. Number 10 with a great serve there. Number 1 goes in for the dig, and number 11 with a great spike from Mohawk earns them another point. Again, number 10, that's going to be James Noga up to serve for Mohawk. Over it goes. Number 5 spikes it over, but Cambrian gets the point for that one.
He touched the ball twice. And number 5 on Cambrian side, Alex Tegman.
A great serve by Tegman there.
Did you see that dig by 4?
Yeah, really great.
Wow.
And a great block by Cambrian there. They are showing us that they may be down and they're almost done, but they are still fighting back over on Cambrian's side. Incredible, wow. Mohawk with another block as Ford tries to spike it over. Doesn't make it over though, point goes to Mohawk.
Both teams really fought for that ball.
They
like,
did,
Both blocked, both great spikes.
definitely.
Great gameplay. Number
Number 5 is Luke Sigurdsson up next to serve for Mohawk. And Cambrian fumbles the ball a little bit there. That one goes to Mohawk. Cambrian calls a timeout as Mohawk is almost about to take home a victory here in the third set of the game with 23 points. You see, it's been really intense so far. We've seen really a lot of great energies from both teams, but we're coming in with some replays now to take a look at how both teams have been doing. Seeing the ball bounce around a little bit there on Cambrian's side. Mohawk, though, with a great spike, and Cambrian going for the dig there.
We're definitely seeing some great blocks by Cambrian.
For sure.
They're putting out their full effort. You know, sometimes it doesn't work out, and sometimes it does. Look. Love his jump
Great
serves.
serve, yeah, amazing. You just see the people go flying back on Cambrian's team when number 11's up to serve there. A great spike by number 5 as well. As we return back here to the game, we're turning our attention back to the court. It's definitely close. It's very close to winning for Mohawk right now, and we're just going to have to see whether they're able to take home the win right now, or if Cambrian can make a comeback. It is unlikely, though.
Number 5, Luke Sigurdsson on Mohawk side.
And a point goes to Mohawk. They now have 1 point left to win this game.
Luke Sigurdsson once again on number 5 at Mohawk side.
Great serve. Number 11 psyching out the team. That point goes to Cambrian. Mohawk is 1 point away here. And they're starting to crack under the pressure. Let's see how it goes with number 14 up to serve here on Cambrian's side. And that was out. Point goes to Mohawk, and Mohawk will be winning that game with 25 points to 9 in that third set there. An incredible job by the Mohawk team. Great efforts put up by Cambrian as well, but unfortunately they just couldn't match the seniority on the Mohawk team.
For sure.
And that, in the end, was most likely their downfall to this game. They definitely had some great points there in the game. You know, again with star players like number 7 there, Cody Theron, as well as who else did we have? Dalton Kipp, number 11 as well. You know, some great efforts on their team. But at the end of the day, Mohawk with just such a senior veteran team. I mean, Braden Griffith to start with some amazing spikes. We had Alex Turkowitz as well at the beginning of the game there, number 19, with absolutely no issues getting the ball over the net there with his height. We've seen some great serves as well by number 11, Anthony Bages. Amazing serves by him, and just watching.
Great figure.
Yeah, and just watching the players get knocked back on the other team was incredible to see the power behind those serves.
Yeah.
Overall, a really great game played, though, by both teams. But in the end, like I said, so that's going to conclude our game, though. We thank you so much for joining us here on your OCWAA coverage of men's volleyball. This was the Mohawk versus Cambrian game. I'm Ben Evanoff.
And I'm Laura.
And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.